So I needed to look up something quickly on the internet. Didn't want to have to deal with the 50 or so tabs that I closed down in Firefox last time I used it. So I just fired up Internet Explorer really quickly. And I don't think that had anything to do with this particular thing, other than that I probably wouldn't have seen this pop-up had I been running Firefox. Anyway, so what happened? I finished looking up what I needed on this reference site, and when I closed it down, this window had opened up behind it. So it was still there when I closed the one that I actually opened myself. Looks like a perfectly legitimate news site. News Reports 1, got a couple of anchors up here, some quotes from them, says news alerts, like maybe you could click there and get latest bulletins, that kind of thing. All the category tabs across here of various types of news they've got, US, world, business, politics, entertainment, you name it. Article, some images, picture Larry King here. Comments down at the bottom of what people have to say about this particular news story. And it looks perfectly normal. It's not. It's a scam, and I'll get into why here. First indication, let's pretend I wanted to read this article, but I wanted to look up some business news first. So I click on business. It takes me to internetpayday.co. Earn up to $257 per day. National Post, CTV, Twitter, eBay, all sorts of logos on here. One that's conspicuously absent is Google. You notice on this entire page there is no Google logo anywhere. It may not seem relevant right now, but it will in a few minutes, trust me. So, no, I don't want to look at this. I don't want to earn $257 a day. I'm going to close that. Are you sure you want to navigate away from this page? Wait, last-minute positions are available. Click cancel to view. No, I actually want to go away. Okay, well, maybe that's just a bug in the site. Wait, because I'm still in the same article here, so something's wrong. But, okay, entertainment. Same stupid thing again. Are you sure you want to navigate away? Yes, I do. Health. Okay, internet payday. Close. Opinion. Well, I could give you my opinion, but that's what this video is for. Internet payday, again. On air. Internetpayday.co. Every single one. Okay. The URL of this site, the site we're actually on, is theconsumerreporter.org. Sounds suspiciously like Consumer Reports, but isn't actually Consumer Reports. That's kind of a second indication that it's a scam. So let's now look at the article. Are companies like Google hiring people in London to work from home? Okay, well that could be something I'm interested in since I live close to London. If you live in London or any qualifying US city and you have been wanting to work from home, you might be in luck. Google has now released a new work-from-home program that will allow Americans to work for the Titan from the comfort of their own homes. Okay, well, the London that I'm close to is not in America, so there's another red flag. It is not a qualifying US city because it's not a US city that will allow Americans to work for the Titan. Again, I'm not an American. This is London, Canada. And then there's this nice little video here that's all kind of fluffy marshmallows and dancing ponies, but I'll play that and see what you think.
Some sites on paying for my daughter's college, The website walks you through it step by step. It's easy to implement.
It was literally going in, signing up, choosing the colors, and cutting and
I
pasting.
think the online tools are fantastic. You guys give us all the tools we need to do it ourselves, but there's always somebody at the end of the phone when we need to get through to somebody.
So, fluffy marshmallows and dancing ponies, but it really didn't say anything at all. No mention of the Internet Payday program, no mention of anything like that. I would suspect that these videos are actually kind of hacked apart bits of PR announcements, partnership announcements, press releases, that kind of thing. That they've cut little pieces out that they thought sounded good, and thrown them all together into one video. A good indication of that is this third guy who gets cut off mid-sentence if you listen to him.
Choosing the colors and cutting and
I think
pasting.
the online tools are fantastic.
Cutting and pasting what? I'm willing to bet it isn't the links that we're going to hear about in a few minutes. This last guy also, if you listen, starts in mid-sentence.
The online tools are fantastic.
Nope. Let's try that again.
choosing the colors and cutting and
I think
pasting.
the online tools are fantastic. You guys give us all the
So it's obviously something that's taken out of context, and a very poor editing job at that. So let's read about what this program actually is. Google has now opened its doors and will be hiring everyday people to work from the comfort of their own homes posting links. That sounds to me suspiciously like search engine spam. A bit of background on the way search engines work. They obviously index the internet, but the way they rank things, as in how something will end up on the first page of results as opposed to the 10th, say, goes on a number of factors. One of the relatively important ones, at least for Google, is the number of incoming links. So the number of other sites that have links that point to your site determines your position in Google's ranking, and whether you show up on page 1 or page 5 or page 10 or whatever. So what some people will do if they come up with something malicious, as an example, you're wanting to search for antivirus software. You would expect to run across a site like Symantec or Trend Micro or AVG, Avast, any of the high-profile free ones, that kind of thing. You wouldn't expect to run across Bob Jones' backyard antivirus that he runs out of his basement and has 2 customers. It's going to be very, very far down on the listing, so far that you'd have to go through probably dozens, if not hundreds of pages in order to find him. Because that's not what people are looking for when they're searching for antivirus. They're probably searching for something like Symantec or Trend Micro or AVG or something like that. So what Bob Jones could do then is go to web forums or news stories that allow you to post comments or anything like that where the end user, the visitor to the website, can post content to it, and put a comment with a link that points back to his site. Do that on hundreds or thousands of sites. All of a sudden you've got hundreds or thousands of incoming links to your website. Your search engine rank goes up in Google, and you get closer to the first page, if not actually on the first page, depending on what your search terms are. Google has an article about how webmasters, people that run websites, should do things. This particular practice is specifically recommended against by Google. So much so to the point that if they find you doing it and have reasonable evidence to show that you're doing it intentionally and maliciously, they will actually blacklist your entire site and any site that has content very similar. So if you have a network of sites that all have basically the same stuff on them, they'll all get completely banned from Google. You'll never show up in any results anywhere. So it's obviously not something that Google is going to be paying for. Yet here they're saying Google is paying you to post links. The way this works is Google will allow people to sign up and receive a package which will contain all the step-by-step instructions to get set up from home. I'll give you 3 guesses to guess where that link goes to. The first 2 don't count. Hey, how about that? Internet Payday. So we go down a little bit further here, and we see a couple of images. One of a check for $5,000 from Google to a name that's blanked out. To me, that doesn't even look like a real check. It looks fake, although that may be because I very rarely, if ever, see American checks. But it strikes me as odd that Google would not have their logo on their checks. I don't think they just go to the bank and say, yeah, I need a book of 100 checks, please. They've probably got their own printer for them, for that matter. And it would strike me as very odd that a check from Google would not have a Google logo on it anywhere. So I suspect that's probably fake, although that's just suspicion. I can't prove that one way or the other. Next image down. Reports, My Account, Resources, Overview, Posted Links, Pending Links, Today's Earnings, $184.83, links posted, blah, blah, blah. No Google logo again, anywhere on that page. No mention of the Internet Payday program anywhere on that page. I get paid $15 for every link I post on Google, and I get paid every week. I make around $5,000 a month right now. Well, posting a link takes all of maybe a minute and a half. If they're paying you $15 for that, you should be making a lot more than $5,000 a month. So let's continue on down here. And we see how to apply for this. Step 1, get home income using Google. Yet again, that goes to Internet Payday. Follow the directions on your package and set up a Google account. Click on Google account. No surprise, it takes you to Internet Payday. This is why it's important that there is no Google logo on this page. Because this is supposedly signing up for a Google account. You'd think Google would have their own logo on their own web page, wouldn't you? Anything to do with Google. Yeah, I know there's last minute positions available. Has a Google logo, or for associated properties has the YouTube logo. Wouldn't surprise me if their about page has a mention of Google on it somewhere, but I'm not going to bother reading that. But of course, everything to do with Google has got that Google logo on it, because it's one of the, if not the most famous logo anywhere in the world, on any website whatsoever. Everybody has seen that logo before somewhere. If you've been on the internet, you've seen the Google logo. So for them not to have it on a page that is signing up for a Google account, yeah, doesn't happen. One other thing here, we're going to check availability now. So we're going to be Bob Jones, that runs his antivirus software company in, let's say, Dallas. I don't know what the zip code is in Dallas, but United States. Phone, doesn't matter. Email, bjantivirus at, I just realized that sounds very rude, at hotmail.com. Let's make it even cheesier than it could be. And we're searching for available placements. Let's just kind of let that go in the background. Oh, no, it finished up. Okay, there's 7 positions remaining. Keep that in mind. In Dallas, Texas. Okay, yeah, go away. So now we're going to go and try something else. We're going to sign up for a Google account again, and we're going to be Dr. Scientist in McMurdo Station, which is on Antarctica. No zip code. Now, of course, we don't have Antarctica in here, so we'll go with other. Phone, satellite phone, and email science@antarctica.com. And we'll let that go in the background for a minute. And there, it sounds like it's loaded. Look at that! We've got 7 positions in McMurdo Station as well. It's a research station, for those of you who don't know. A research station on Antarctica. I suspect we could probably put South Pole in there as well, or North Pole, or Denmark, or whatever. And it would always say the same thing. Similarly, I could probably view this from Denmark, and it would say, if you live in Denmark or any qualifying U.S. city, etc., etc. Now, let's go down to comments here. And we'll look at the date on my computer here. It is December 6th, 2011. The comments from this, September 11th, 12th, 13th, September 14th, September 15th. 4 days worth of comments, and then nothing. Only 10 comments, and nothing. Down at the bottom here, you'll notice it says, comments for this article have been closed due to spam. Well, since the entire website is spam, that's kind of interesting, but none of the comments that are listed on here are spammy at all. They're all praising this program and how much money they've making on it and things like that. Has anyone tried this yet? Looks promising. I just got my first check from for $2,800 from Google. How cool is that? This one with an image that does actually have the Google logo. Looks similar to this one that you see up here, right? Green number there, a couple of tabs, some links, things like that. But let's take a closer look. Today's earnings, $306.98. Overview, advanced reports, report manager, AdSense setup. Now, AdSense is a legitimate Google program. They will pay you to place ads on your website if you've got a high traffic website, or you can actually purchase ads from them through the same program to place on other people's websites. If you have a commercial business and you want your internet your Bob Jones antivirus, let's take that as an example again. If he wants to purchase ad views for the antivirus keyword, he can go to Google and, using their AdSense program, purchase advertising when somebody types in antivirus into Google as a search engine. When somebody visits a web forum or a news site or something like that that has an article about antivirus, Bob Jones antivirus ad might show up on that page if he's paid for that. So this is a perfectly legitimate Google program. AdSense, Advanced Reports, Report Manager. Remember that wording. Look up here. It looks almost the same, but not quite. Posted links, pending links, my account, and resources. So it's made to look very, very similar to the Google AdSense program, but of course it's missing the Google logo because it's not a Google program. So we look at these comments. We can pretty much assume that they're fake because we haven't seen anything for, well, 2 months. There's nothing spammy there, but they closed the comments due to spam. So, yeah, that strikes me as odd. Okay, so the comments are fake. Seems even weirder when you go up here and see the social network's latest buzz on Twitter. 1 hour ago, 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. Well, let's go and have a look at Twitter and see what some of these people have to say about it then. Jarrett Allen. We're going to copy that, and we're going to go over here, and we're going to go to twitter.com, and I've already actually looked at this, so let's just scroll down here. Oh, that page doesn't exist. They don't have an account on Twitter, even though they're posting comments on it. Interesting. Okay, well, maybe it's a Twitter bug. Let's try this other one. So Tracy Robbins, who responded to Jarrett Allen, I've heard a lot about that lately. Where did you sign up for it? Okay. Well, let's go see what Tracy Robbins has to say. So, 5 hours ago, she posted that comment, according to this site. On Tracy Robbins' Twitter feed, we have 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 23 hours ago. Nothing of 5 hours ago. If you search for that text on here, or even just scroll through, remember what it said. I've heard a lot about that lately. Where did you sign up for it? So, that comment does not show up. Let's see if we can actually search for it. Heard a lot. Yeah, my find isn't working for some reason. But it's not on the page, and it goes back to the 11th of November. And even further if we, of course, wait for it to load more. Okay, well, Macy290. So happy, got my first paycheck for $1,223.28 after a week for working for Google. Okay, so let's go see what Macy290 has to say. It doesn't exist. Yet again, posting comments with an account that doesn't exist. Astro Girl, 1 hour ago, said, yeah, there's around 39 positions left last time I checked. Okay, well, let's go see what Astro Girl had to say 1 hour ago. Last comment, or last tweet posted is 16 hours ago. So, we have a fake website with a fake news organization, fake links, a fake video, possibly a fake check, a fake website showing earnings, fake comments, and a fake Twitter feed. You think it's real? No, of course not. It's a complete and total scam. You see things like this cropping up all over the internet promising to make big bucks for doing very little. The vast majority of them, of course, are fake. The ones that aren't, you have to work a whole lot harder than they imply. So it's probably not worth it. I mean, a legitimate job is honest, it makes you money, and you feel good about yourself at the end of the day. Stuff like this, even if it is legitimate, it will probably involve you trying to sign up other people as well and rope them into this, which of course then makes you no better than the people that are doing it to begin with. Now, let's take a quick peek at just one more thing here. Click on a random link because that's where I need to go. Okay, so no Google logo. We're going to look at their Contact Us page, and this is quite frankly hilarious. That's it. You can reach us by telephone at 866-955-9132. They're open 24/7 for your convenience. We're going to copy that phone number because we're going to look at something else in a second. But that's it. That's their contact page. No mailing address, no headquarters, nothing. Refund policy. Now, if we go back to this page, you'll see, if I can find it here. There we go. Google has released a limited amount of kits, all distributed through local websites in your area throughout the US and Canada, which will cost $9.95 of shipping and handling to the public. Well, A, why does Google need to use local websites instead of just putting it on their homepage? I think they've got enough traffic to advertise it. And $9.95 for shipping and handling. Okay. Maybe that's legitimate. But let's go back here now to this refund policy. We know that Internet Payday will work for you, so here's our guarantee. Blah, blah, blah. We have developed our fair 60 days guarantee. If it doesn't work for you, we'll give you a complete refund. Refund policy. Before requesting a refund, the following conditions must be met. 1. You must have given the Internet Payday an honest try, a minimum of 2 weeks. Now, there's a lot of states, I would assume, and Canada as well, has internet or consumer protection legislation that gives what is basically a cooling off period. Within a certain amount of time, if you've purchased something and you decide you don't want it, or it was an impulse buy or something like that, you can take it back or send it back and ask for a full refund. Now, a lot of places will argue about that because they don't know that this legislation exists. But it does, and for the most part, that cooling off period is between 7 and 10 days. Given an honest try for a minimum of 2 weeks, all of a sudden you're just nicely outside of that 7 to 10 day period, and they no longer have to abide by that protection legislation. Kind of convenient. So let's ignore that for now. You will be refunded via the method that you purchased, and you will be refunded the full amount minus $3 processing cost. That's not a refund. If you're keeping $3 processing cost, then it's not a refund. So they're going to screw you out of some money no matter how bad their program is. And I would suspect that you will only get a refund if you bitch and complain enough and threaten to take them to court. Because they will very likely just say, you didn't follow our program, so you need to do it properly, and I mean, once you're beyond this 2 weeks, as long as they can put you off for that long, they can say whatever they want, and there's no legal recourse that you have other than suing them. But even if you do complain enough and threaten and maybe make threats of bodily harm, I don't know, they're still going to screw you out of $3. They're going to get something out of you, regardless of how bad their program is, how much it doesn't work, that kind of thing. So, last thing, we're now going to look for, yeah, I know, we're going to look for that phone number on the real Google, 866-955-9132. And we see it belongs to Internet Payday, members.internetpayday, and then daying818.com, which is where we just were. Nothing to do with Internet Payday, yet that's where the refund is listed. Go back here. Now, you'll see there's only one page of results here, and the bottom 3 don't count. because they don't actually have that phone number in them. They're just something similar. But we have, in order to show you the most relevant results, we have omitted some that are very similar. So we're going to repeat the search with the omitted results included. And we see Internet Payday, index exit 2 exclamation mark, index exit, index n exit, index n exit 2. And they're all the exact same page, I would suspect, although I haven't actually looked at these, but let's find out. You have been selected to receive our Internet Payday with a discounted activation fee of just $1.97. How about that? Now there's an activation fee as well, not just shipping and handling. So let's go search for all of these. Oh, you've been selected to receive your Internet Payday with a discounted activation fee of just $4.97. Limited time discount. Sign up today and product fees will be waived, $65.99. Wait, didn't they say it was free just for shipping and handling? Now the activation fee is $9.97. Here the activation fee is $4.97. And I have to say, yes, I actually do want to go away for every single one of these. That's going to be annoying. We also have members Internet Payday, more Internet Payday stuff. Now we see these daying818.com, daying886.net. So very similar domain names, and then we're back into the 800 notes and stuff. Daying818, Daying886, Internet Payday, Online Income Solution, Sayishi.com. Oh. Internet Payday, with a bunch of broken links. Let's keep going. More 800 notes. Daying818, Daying886. It's just a whole bunch of similarly named sites that all contain basically the exact same thing, which is specifically what Google recommends against. So again, nothing to do with Google because they hate this kind of thing. So we have fake comments, we have fake websites, we have fake shipping, fake costs, I should say, because they say it's only going to be $9.95 shipping, and then suddenly there's a $65 activation fee that they're conveniently waiving or lowering, or maybe it's not there and maybe it is, and just depending on what link you click on. We have fake Twitter comments, we have fake comments at the bottom of the site, we have a fake website to begin with, we have probably a couple of anchors that work for some other news company at all, if they even exist. We have a fake video. You name it. This entire thing is fake. So keep an eye out for this kind of stuff. Don't fall for it. If it sounds too good to be true, if it's a phenomenal amount of pay for very little, if any, work, unskilled work at that, because sitting there clicking links and posting and typing things on the internet is not skilled work by any means. $5,000 a month, yes, sounds like a really good salary. You'll never get it. It's not associated with Google, regardless of the claims here. It's a scam, plain and simple. So be wary. Don't fall for this kind of stuff. It's not worth it.